LinkedIn ads are hands down the best way to reach your B2B target audience of any platform out there, but we pay dearly for this amazing targeting. Here's a quick rundown of the LinkedIn ads platform in 2023. Who are LinkedIn ads for? Well, since the targeting is mostly catered to business professionals, it's understandable why LinkedIn is considered by most marketers to be for business to business professionals. B2B tends to involve larger deal sizes over longer sales cycles. Plus, the other major digital marketing platforms don't do a good job of catering to B2B, so LinkedIn really is the only option in town. That doesn't mean that business to consumer companies can't advertise on LinkedIn. There are many examples where B2C companies are actually successful on the platform, most notably in recruiting white-collar talent, but there's also some use cases in luxury, travel, and finance. Due to the high costs, which we'll discuss here in a few moments, we haven't found very many opportunities for e-commerce and direct-to-consumer advertising. The key to LinkedIn ads really is having a high lifetime value. We've found that if a company has a lifetime value of a customer that's more than about $10,000, that's usually the best signal that they'll be able to see a return on their investment. The biggest reason that LinkedIn ads is successful is the targeting. LinkedIn has over 900 million users. They create profiles that allow us marketers to start targeting them by things like their job title, their department they work in, their level of seniority in the organization, the size of their company, the industry that they're in, their company's name even, email address. And it's important to know that that's only about a fifth of all of the targeting options out there. It's incredibly robust. Plus, if LinkedIn's targeting options don't allow you to reach your ideal target audience, you can always bring data from elsewhere and upload that into LinkedIn's targeting. One of the key reasons that LinkedIn ads is so great is the mindset. When someone is on LinkedIn, they're in the right mindset. They're thinking about their job or their career. They're engaging in a professional conversation with their network. The vast majority of those that you advertise to will be cold traffic. And the rules are the same. Cold traffic is not sales-ready traffic. They're not going to be sales-ready just because they downloaded your ebook or your white paper. It takes multiple touches for a prospect to get to know, like, and trust your brand well enough to do business with you. So be ready. LinkedIn ads is a long-term investment, but one that will certainly reward you by bringing in a stream of deals from your ideal target audience when done correctly. So what sort of investment do you need to make into LinkedIn? I mentioned that LinkedIn ads are expensive, and this is definitely the case. The average cost per click on the platform right now is about $10 to $16 when targeting North America. And the platform has grown significantly over the last few years, with more advertisers seeing the value, so costs are actually rising for everyone. This can work in your favor though. The sooner you get in and build an optimized LinkedIn ad strategy, the better the advantage you'll have over competitors that haven't jumped in yet. And they'll be paying a premium to try to figure it out by that point. They'll be paying 20% to 100% more than you since you got in early and figured out what works and what doesn't work, and you've gotten significant cost advantages. Don't put off your investment in LinkedIn ads because the costs are just going to keep rising. So take advantage of it while costs are lower. What about budget size? We find that most brands like to budget between about $3,000 to $5,000 a month to test out the platform. If you go too much lower, you might not get enough data to know whether or not it's working. Larger than that is great because the more you spend, the faster you'll gather data and be able to make optimization decisions. Then there's the ad formats that you can display your ads in. The ad formats that you have access to are things like a newsfeed single image ad. You can do video ads, document ads where people can scroll through and see different pages of a document before they decide to download it. We can do text ads, which were the original ad format. This year, we lost an ad format called message ads, but in its place, we gained conversation starter ads. Plus, later this year, LinkedIn's going to be rolling out something called thought leader ads, which allows us to promote a post from a personal profile. In the past, all ads came as representing your company page, but this way, you'll be able to start advertising from an individual. There's several more ad formats that we could talk about here: carousel ads, event ads, dynamic ads, etc. They're just not quite as performant on average. Now we have to talk about retargeting because, like I mentioned, no one's going to be ready to become your customer after just one interaction. In fact, LinkedIn's B2B Marketing Institute found that it takes 15 touches on average to get someone onto a call with sales. So how do you rack up those touches? We do that through retargeting sequences. We've been able to create retargeting audiences from your website traffic for lots of years. But in 2023, we can also create retargeting audiences from different kinds of engagement that happens on LinkedIn.com. For example, people who engage with your single image ads, that's any kind of engagement, you can add them to an audience. Anyone who triggered the opening of a lead generation form, or anyone who actually submitted a form, those can create audiences. We can create audiences from people who visited your company's page. We can retarget people who watched at least 25% of a video ad. And there's a few more. LinkedIn keeps building out these awesome options to help you capitalize on the warm audiences that you're building. Let's talk about what you can actually expect from your LinkedIn ads. If LinkedIn ads is your only ad channel, it's important that you don't expect to see sales immediately. That may happen, but don't count on it happening. Remember that the larger your deal size, the longer and more involved of a sales process it's going to be. When you're putting ads in front of your ideal target audience, you need to walk them through this process of getting them to know, then like, and then finally trust your company enough to consider purchasing from you. This process takes time and many interactions with your brand. Consider that LinkedIn ads is an investment in creating demand with your ideal future clients. It's not a cash machine now where you can put $1 in and get $5 back. You will see signs of success along the way, letting you know that you're on the right path. We have a client right now that was shocked that he's getting meetings and demos requested while we're still in that generating awareness stage. And that's great. But it's a significant investment in both time and money to get to the point where your LinkedIn ads account becomes a money-making machine. Now, this applies only if LinkedIn ads are your only channel, but most of you will also be running Meta ads and Google ads, etc. Your LinkedIn efforts can assist in driving the right traffic that then gets retargeted at a huge discount and a huge bump in effectiveness on your other channels. You can also retarget the traffic on LinkedIn that your other ad channels are driving as well. Your ad channels are additive and synergistic, and LinkedIn ads is a great team player in that regard. If you're ready to explore LinkedIn ads, but want to skip the expensive learning curve, go to b2linked.com/apply to schedule a call with us. I'm AJ Wilcox. I'm the founder of b2linked.com. We are the LinkedIn ads agency. We've been around since 2014 and to date have managed over $150 million in ad spend on LinkedIn. We're official LinkedIn partners, and I'm the host of the LinkedIn Ads Show podcast. For more awesome LinkedIn ads, tips, tricks, and tutorials, subscribe to the channel.